How's it going, everybody? We are done with tillage. I finished the last field yesterday. My dad's actually just up the road roller handling it now. He's making the push to get the beans in. I am going to get the 45 hooked up to the FP240 chopper and get that ready to go. So first thing we're going to do is we have the 45-55 here, and we have to put this extension piece on the drawbar. So I'm going to find some place to set you guys and get that put on. So basically this is the extension piece that goes on. Pull this pin out. Pin goes in where the drawbar pin goes. And then basically keep it straight, tighten these bolts down, and you're good to go. Nice and twist kind of hitch. I always spray it with a little cream. Get that work lubed up a little bit. So before I back the chopper into work on it, I got to pull the 520 out. So let's cobwebs. I'll let that warm up while I go hook onto the chopper. There he goes. He's got the 8300 grain drill. He's gonna go drill in the last bit of the soybeans. Hopefully he gets it all done tonight. That'd be great. We're supposed to get rain here soon. So anyway, we have the 45-55 hooked up to the New Holland FP240. So yeah, I still got to put the hay head on it and everything like that, but I'm gonna go through and get it all cleaned up. It took the hay head off it, but I still got to get the processor out of it. This is the PT or universal shaft that hooks up to the heads. So yeah, these three springs, they have different tension for the Haylage head or the corn head, so that needs to be adjusted before I put the Haylage head on. But for right now, I want to get things cleaned up, blown out, opened up, greased up, sprayed, and get the kernel processor out. So I'll show you the kernel processor and the plate. So I just lied to you a second ago when I said I'm going to take the kernel processor out, because the kernel processor doesn't come out. The rolls stay in. I opened up the back here. Here's the kernel processing rolls. There is one there and one here, and there is a plate down there. I took the shield right off because the hinge that's right here, there's a few broken pieces off it. So I get it clipped in and it sets in, and it's fine when it's chopping, but when you have to service it, it's easier just to take it off. But anyway, here's your feeder house. Here's where everything goes in. Yeah, obviously you have your head right here. It brings the crop in. This will pull it in. There's your knives right there. They need to be sharpened, of course. There is your stone there for sharpening that, but we're not going to get into that right now. So anyway, the crop goes in. Here's your two processor wheels, rolls, whatever. There is a plate in there right now, right in here, so it'll bring the crop in, and it feeds the corn up through the rolls, up through the crop processor rolls, back down through this cross auger, and up the spout and into your wagon. What we are going to do is I'm going to take this plate out. These will be in neutral, so you will not be sending crop up through here at all. It'll just be shooting straight back, across, and up into the wagon. So first thing we're going to do is put a 3/4 inch socket on this, and loosen this up, take some tension off this belt, and take this belt off right now. So now we're going to take this plate out. You got 2 bolts over here, or 2 bolts on each side, 4 total. You use 3/4 inch wrench, and it's kind of hard to get to, so I just use this. This is pretty simple. Oops. Bolts are out. There is a bar that goes across. You're not going to be able to see it, but on each side there are 2 like blocks that are welded right to it that this bar sits behind, and then this plate goes around this. See how this is rounded here? Show you a second. It's rounded right in here. So this bar goes behind those 2 blocks. Whoops, you drop it on the ground. Sits in there like that. And then it's rounded, so it knocks the corn up through the processor rolls. This is a very important job. A lot of moving parts on this, so there's grease fittings all over. You got these that take, there's some stuff inside there that these tubes go to, but everywhere you look, there's one there, there. All on here has them, down here. Of course, with this, there's gonna be a lot of moving parts there, a lot of high RPM moving parts here, so definitely want to get them there, a couple more there, all down in there. I gotta get, there's a lot of grease fitting, so greasing this is a long but very important job. Need to get that lock and lube. So we're back at the chopper today. It is chillier out today. I had to throw a little light sweatshirt on. I'm waiting for that sun to come out, but finished up yesterday, so last time, so I could run up and grab my dad out of the field. Today I'm gonna work on, got this greased up. What I'm gonna do now is basically just, we're gonna oil up these chains, turn it on, oil up these chains. So I'm adjusting these springs right now, and it's funny, in the book it says obviously you have to have the head on there, and then you adjust the springs, and then you check it, you know, check to see if the head goes down, vice versa, whatever. But the head comes all the way over to here. So what a pain it is to sit here with your ratchet over the header and try to do that. We've had this for about, God, 5 years now, so we kind of get an idea to kind of bring it back to this shaft. We bring it all the way back for the corn head, and we bring it back to here for the haylage head, so you kind of get an idea. The other thing is, the reason why I haven't done this middle one yet is I had to come up and push what would be your header down with the hydraulic cylinder, because with this part all the way up, you can't get a socket or anything on this. It's one of those things that one of those fine engineering things that it's right in the way, but it's one of those little tricks you learn. All right, I always got to put the header down, or put that down anyway, but I'm gonna get this last spring adjusted, and it takes a lot. My dad used to sit there with a ratchet and do it all day, and I have the impact. It doesn't take nearly as long. So I'm gonna adjust this one back to here. We'll get the head on it. We'll see how that is. That should be perfect. Chains are all oiled, everything's greased. Gonna get the header on it, get that set, work on the header. Once it's all done, my dad likes sharpening the blades. That's like his job. So I'll have it all set for him. So I'm going to bring the header out and put it right here, but I'm going to move the 4055. I just figured so many people love hearing how it sounds starting up with that chrome pipe, so. Oh my God, this tractor's a mess. Putting it on this rudder. Here we go. Tractor fired up now. Got my brother over there to give me a hand. Yeah, here a second. He's out visiting this weekend. So, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna drive over there now, hook that up, get that header on. Yeah, that's the plan. Open that back door right there. There's like the toolbox. Inside that toolbox, you'll see those little half blocks that would lay up. Those would be it. Bring that back. So you want to make sure these flaps just go on the inside. Then you have that. Then you put these blocks in, like so. They're gonna go in there like so, and then the pin goes down in. I'm in on one side. So while he's doing here, swing that door open, and I'll kind of pick up on it a little bit. Then you pull this pin. I'm gonna do this here, slide this jack up, slide that jack up, there we go. Put that safety pin back in. Now I put this little universal shaft on the header first, because it's easier just to clip this side in. For me, it's easier than to Then try to get the button and slide it on the spline over there. So put this pin back in, and just like that. Where? What's that? Is it really? Just like that, we are all hooked up. Looks good. So I got the mower up and fired right up. I was surprised. Sometimes you got to put the battery charger on after it sits all winter, but we got to pull this over to the shop too later on. Go through and replace a bunch of the blades on it, a bunch of the knives, get that ready to go, get this greased up, check the oil, fuel it up, all that stuff, and so we can go out and mow. Actually, the Haylage unit right now, I don't know if you can see that little doors opened up right there, but that's being worked on right now. The Center State Ag's down from Morrisville to work on the silo and loader. So as soon as they get the silo and loader buttoned up, we can start doing haylage. We're probably a couple days away from starting. The alfalfa is just about ready. We do have a field across the road up behind the houses that that is probably going to be the first one we're going to start baling hay. So then of course we got to go through, and I don't know if you guys can see up there the hay elevator that goes into the barn. We need to oil up the chains and all that stuff right now, and all that fun stuff. But I'm going to hop in the Kubota utility vehicle, and I'm going to go out and let's check out the alfalfa and see how it's looking. So we're out in the other alfalfa field. You can see where the deer's been running through here, but this doesn't look too bad. I mean, we're standing here, it's definitely up to my knee. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. Time to get that mower fixed. Not fixed, but time to get that mower serviced. Get that out here, knock down these 2 fields, and get chopping. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Drop me a question or comment below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, thumbs up to you. I truly appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.